Okay, Potter's Journal, hello from Florida. After seeing Freddie Moretti's studio, maybe I'll set my own studio up in the breezeway here at the condo unit. It's not very big, but some more happened at his studio yesterday. Let's see what happened last week.
The Giffin Grip. I stand when I throw pots, and I stand when I do the trimming. And
well, that is something I have never used. If it's possible, I would like to give that a try.
You will get to use this, and you can. This helps stability. You know, when you get older and you start shaking a little bit more. You know, so this helps my stability in that. And this catches all of the trimmings, which go in a bucket, and the bucket with water. And once they get into a slurry, then I'll put them in a pillowcase and dry them out a little bit. I need to do that because I've got a collection of
Well, this is a great little studio. So this is something I have never done. Use a Giffin Grip, and they've got it right in the middle there. So what do you do?
Alright, you set it down, and then if you look on the wheel, you'll see it says close.
Yeah. So
it just means turning this. Turn that. You have to hold this part here. No, alright, turn the top. Okay. There we go.
Oh, okay, I'll push this in a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Now, at this point, check it up. You have to
adjust it.
And then do it again.
Okay.
Adjust it again. Alright, now snug it up so that... No,
like this.
Yeah, with the turning. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm out of my element, and I really didn't check to see what needed trimmed and what didn't.
It's easy to take it off and check the thickness of the foot if you want.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you can take it off and put it back on. Now, one of the things you don't want to do is lay that on there.
Okay.
Because, well, you might be okay, but I would probably send it.
So
now,
open.
Actually, just do it quickly. Push it quickly. There you go.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Well, like anything, it takes a while to get used to.
No.
And
just check the thickness.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Yeah. I use these to check the...
Well, I wouldn't know how that works.
Alright, if you set the pot down, face up.
Yeah.
Alright, set one of the measures across the pot. Alright, and then I go to the gram scale. Here we go, turn it around. For the gram scale, measure it. Okay. Now go on the inside of your pot.
9.5 and... Okay, 9.
So you go...
Or 9 and yeah. So, okay, perfect.
So that's how I check the depth.
Isn't that nice?
That was...
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Do you do classes? Do you do classes and lessons here?
No.
I know it's a small studio, but maybe you need that one wheel you sold back.
No, this is all thanks to other folk on YouTube.
Okay, so now I'll just go over that with my thumb. Okay, very nice.
Now, actually, go ahead. Is that good for that one?
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
All right, let's try another one.
This one's very thin on the bottom, so I just need to shape it a bit. I did these really quick before heading down there.
Take your foot off the pedal. Take your foot off the pedal.
Okay,
whenever you're working on the wheel.
Yeah.
So a quick motion, then check.
And we're in there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you pick up a little square? Right, the square one.
Now, what are these?
These are paper clip pens.
You put up a video on making these, haven't you?
Yes.
And using them.
Yes.
So you made these with a pen and a paper clip.
And a paper clip. And, oh, you're going to use that? Okay.
Well,
I like the square one.
Well, I'm not good at taking instruction, but look at that.
So you can either go with the cheap paper clips or get the expensive trim tools from someone else.
Okay, well, since I inherited mine, I'll probably stick with them. But if somebody's trying to set up a studio, it's an expensive thing to do, set up a studio, they can make their own.
Well, it's a good backup to have, because if you lose your expensive ones, you can use these paper clips. And you can make any shape that you want.
Well, how about that? When I saw the video, I thought, what is he doing now? That'll never work. It works!
Yeah.
All right.
Shocked me too.
Yeah. Okay, so I will smooth that out a little bit more with my thumb. Okay. And we will do the open.
Yeah, it's just sort of a quick
one more here, and I think we've got another trim tool to try for somebody who's never used a trimmer.
Alright, you're going to try Simon Leach's.
Okay, I have never used this kind of trim tool before.
Now this one,
I don't know. How do you hold it? I feel like I'm holding something sharp.
Yeah. You hold it gently, you know.
Okay.
And don't let it dig in too easily.
Yeah.
It might take a little different feel to it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of this is what people get used to using too. Because everybody has their own way and their own method, and when you're listening, you have to realize if you're watching somebody's video, this is their way of doing it. There are other ways of doing it.
Yes. Well, I tend to use my paperclip tools and Simon's. I find that they work well. For me, anyway.
Well, I've always used something similar to this. So since I've learned how, and I don't really see a reason to
change.
I'm going to stick with it.
Well, that's good. And I like the quality of these, all of the tools. Simon's and Bill Van Gilder's.
No, this is nicely made. It feels comfortable in the hand. And does the job. And okay, it sounds like we're about the right thickness. I'm going by the sound.
See, I haven't got to that point yet. I measure everything.
Going by the sound, but I can't impress you by doing a tap center.
Okay.
But it just seems like, if you're doing a board, because I usually do a board of pots. If I'm doing mugs, I try to do at least a dozen, if not 20 or more mugs.
Right.
And to trim them, I like to take them off without trimming them.
Right.
But, sometimes you just can't do it. And by trimming, you get a little better shape. It takes a little extra time, but by using the Griffin Grip.
All right, your tool should not be on the. There we go. That's fine.
You could do something a lot quicker.
Now take your foot off the pedal, because there you go. Open. There we go. All right.
Okay. I'm listening to you. Okay. So I think now I'm getting it.
Oh yes, you have it.
Yeah.
So now you have to go.
As long as I've got a teacher that'll keep at me, and I'll eventually, I eventually might get it.
And you can use that mirror that's in front of you.
Okay.
To see.
That's something I should do, and I have never done.
Well, again, it's thanks to Simon Leach.
Okay. Well,
mentioning these things.
It took him a while maybe to come to that, or he came to it on his own. His father.
Or his grandfather may have.
Do it. And I don't know if his grandfather did, but I forget.
I'm not sure.
If I read a potter's book, it was so many years ago.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a mug. I want to still hopefully do something else with this one yet. Okay.
Yeah, these are a little dry. So, and then I'll dig out of here a paper clip. Oops.
Oh, wow, I see what you're doing. Well, you would have to have a special handmade tool to do that. Do they make? I don't know that they make anything like that.
Oh, sure, they do.
Yeah.
Actually, a number of people do.
Okay.
Make them. Now, and then coming into the center, and we'll get rid of all those marks there, and then do this. I don't know how deep this pot is, but I hope it's got some depth to it, because I'm going to put a little foot in it, and then so a paper clip wire will definitely, and then we can, but this is a little bit harder than I would prefer.
Yeah.
And then, once we've done this, we'll take a piece of truss banding that I picked up from the local construction site of a house being built, and I picked up the banding that holds the trusses together, and again, this is something I got from YouTube, someone else doing, and I sharpened it there and rounded it. Put this to high speed. Sometimes, there we go. And then we're doing the chattering now.
Okay, this is something I've never done.
Now, that one didn't dig down too much. Let's go.
Or maybe I have done that, and I thought it was a mistake. So I cleaned it all out, not realizing that it's a texture in there that'll catch and break the glazes.
It does. Look at that. And it comes out different designs every time.
Every time.
So, and then if you go on the side and if you just do one line, let's take instead of a piece of banding, a hacksaw blade that you have to heat up in order to bend.
Okay.
A hacksaw blade, and then do the same thing. And that noise is why they call it chattering.
Okay. Oh, okay, pretty nice.
Now, I like to define the edges on that. I don't know if I'll be able to. Well,
okay,
I won't be able to do it with that one. If I come here, these are my cheaters.
Okay, that's giving you extra height?
That's giving me extra height.
And then you're going to go back and refine
I'm going to refine
the edge.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to define it actually more than refine it.
Okay.
And I just take that. I should slow down. I have this. There we go. I'm losing it. Okay.
All right. So now the glazes will do the job on it.
And the glazes,
finish the job on it. Yep, yep.
So, still a bit heavy, but that's all right. I'm a beginner. I'm allowed to do heavy stuff.
Okay. All right.
So, that's the Giffin Grip. And you too can go out and purchase one. But you can see how fast it is, how easy it makes. Simon does not like Giffin Grips.
Okay, yeah. So maybe I will join some of these Florida potters at the condo unit here. There's a closet here in this breezeway. And look at this. Look at this. I could put a wheel here and sit here. And they make little kilns about this big for maybe jewelry. Put up here. Yeah, look back here. I've already got some clay and some pottery in here. So I've got my Florida studio, the beginnings of it being set up. Okay. And this used to be a lot of hobbies, this closet. Looks like my mother used to have basket material in here. And my grandfather, it used to be his music closet. And look at this, painting books. From when my grandmother used it as a hobby closet. So this is no joke. Maybe Freddie Moretti's got me going here. I might just settle down into my new little Florida studio. Well, it's great for a visit. I don't know if I said studio in the closet, but maybe. It was great visiting Freddie Moretti's studio, but I will be glad to get back to my home studio, stop back and see what happens in the home studio next week.